Hi Greedy 3Ds. In one of my previous videos I was asked if I can test some of this stuff, some Sirayatech resin in the Ultracraft Reflex RS. Well, they've kindly sent me some, so let's test it. Stay tuned. So we're going to need a worthy file to test this Sirayatech resin. So I'm going to be doing this Captain Titus model from Hell Studios. I'll put a link in the description where I can get it from. Check them out, they do some fantastic stuff. This is the Sirayatech Fast ABS-like resin. This is the one we're going to be testing today, and I'm going to be using this in the Ultracraft Reflex RS. I will be using the pulsate release module, but you don't need to use it because this resin, a little bit of a spoiler, will work with or without it. So let's get it poured into the Ultracraft Reflex RS. This is the first build plate of Captain Titus, and as you can see, there's a fair few things on there, quite a bit of detail. I'm very intrigued to see how this will play out. So let's send it across to the Ultracraft Reflex RS. Check it on the job list, it should be waiting there to be printed, and there it is. As you can see, we're using PARP 10 settings. That's PARP 10 settings, and a few hours later, et voila, there is Captain Titus, or bits and pieces of Captain Titus, all printed, and it seems everything has gone swimmingly. Let's get it off the build plate. A great test, you know I always say this, is how easy does it come off the build plate? Well, this actually is the next morning, so it's been resting in the printer overnight, and it just slips off beautifully via the medium of a spatula. And I'm going to pop it into the cleaning station, and while I do that, a quick wipe with just some kitchen roll, and the build plate is sparkly and clean. Another great sign of a great resin. Once they've had a clean in the Ultracraft Reflex cleaning station, I am going to dip everything in some hot water for around about 5 minutes. Now, this isn't boiling water, but it's very, very hot, and I'm going to leave it in there for 5 minutes. When that's finished, I'm going to take everything out. You can see it's steaming a little bit. Now, those supports will literally just fall away from the model with a little bit of hot water. I've done a video looking at best ways to get your supports off, and this is definitely one of them. It will leave some divots. That is the nature of resin printing, but it won't leave you with loads and loads of them, and everything has printed. Do you know, it's absolutely beautiful. All the supports are coming off. I am very chuffed. And there we can see a quick sneaky peek, if you will, of the stuff that's printed today. Look at the detail in that. Look at the colour. Everything is as it should be. I'm just getting a couple of supports off there with me clippers. Next round is some more Captain Titus and a few bits and pieces of the old Tyrannid. So we're going to pop that through again, and voila. Another, I'd say probably about 6 hours later, and there it is. It all looks good. I have had zero failures with it. It's just marvellous. Now, the proof of the pudding, as they say, is in the macro photography. So let's have a little closer look at it. Now, I would suggest, and I want to hear what you think about this, I don't think it's underexposed. I don't think it's overexposed. The details are there. Everything is crisp, everything is clean, even down to the little blemishes and marks on his armour. It's all there. It looks wonderful. Now, this is going to require some cleanup. Of course it is. Where some of the supports have touched, there's little divots that will sand off. That I've had a little go at that, and they came off fine with just a little bit of fine sandpaper, and they're coming off wonderful. You've always got to do your cleanup. You can see it there in the elbow joint, but look at the detail of the chains. It's just beautiful. I am so pleased with this Sirayatech resin, how it's come out, and I can thoroughly recommend this stuff. Again, on the Ultracraft Reflex RS using PARP 10 settings. Another raging success for the Ultracraft Reflex RS, and another resin that we know works flawlessly. If you've got any other suggestions of resins that you'd like me to test, just let me know down below in the item description. I'm going to be doing a forthcoming video, and we'll look at some translucent resins because you've asked me for that too. If you want to support this little channel, please subscribe to the channel. It's down here somewhere. Just give it a quick little click. It's all I ask. Just click it. Go on, do it now. Go on, do it. Wonderful, thank you. If you want to join the Greedy 3D Patreon, you can also do that. If you want to buy one of the Ultracraft Reflex RS printers or anything else that you see me talking about today, there'll be a link down below in the description. It won't cost you guys a penny more if you buy through the link, but a tiny little bit will kick back to the channel and help me carry on doing things like this. Let me know what you think about Sirayatech resin. Have you used it in your RS? Will you be using it in your RS? let me know. Quite a few of you have asked for this video, and that's why I'm doing it. Thank you to Sirayatech for sending me this, and I'll see you next time real soon on Greedy 3D.